Have you ever looked at your paycheck at the end of the week and thought, where did it all go? Well, sis, you're not alone. This week, I'm going to walk you through my paycheck breakdown, showing you exactly how I'm planning every single dollar, staying faithful in my finances, and still having fun with providing money for my savings challenges along the way. Yep, so y'all know I've been diving deep into my savings challenges lately and I'm having a lot of fun. And let me tell you, it's been keeping me motivated, but today I need to get back to the basics. So I'm setting up my weekly budget binder and I have to be intentional with where the coins are going to be going. And that's what I am setting up here today. And I am showing you right here, I will be showing you the recap, and this is my cash planning sheet, cash paycheck breakdown. This week I will be breaking down $850. So what I do when I'm doing that is I take the money and I put the $850. Very first thing I do is I put the money towards Tithes. That's going to be $85 off the front. I will continue going down the line with the rest of the expenses to give them a place to go, so I'm not wondering where they've gone. I'll pull you in a little closer. All right, so now here I am. I'm going to go past giving. I'm at groceries 200, and the kids spending and self-care are each getting 40 again this week. So I'm just going to mark off 120, subtract 120 there. And basically that is all I do. I just keep going down and assigning money where I feel like it should be going. And like I say, I'm loving doing the savings challenges and the snowball month ahead and the sinking funds. I'm doing savings challenges for those. But I always want to have at least $40 for the snowball, $60 for month ahead, and sinking funds get $75. And I do that, the sinking funds with my faith binder. The snowball is with budgeting with friends, and the savings challenges I'm going to be doing minis as well for that. And I need to go back in and do another $30 for my giving category. And I'll just add that all up here on my handy dandy calculator. And I do love this calculator. I'll link it. I did get this from Amazon. I'm just doing a double check to make sure that everything is adding up right. Okay, now over here, I will just place the recap from last week, what my savings were. And I saved, my savings was 40. The month ahead 60, the debt snowball got 40, and sinking funds 75. Okay, and this here is my cash planning worksheet. And actually I thought this was the breakdown sheet, but it's the cash planning worksheet, and this one has the different weeks. So this one works if I have the weeks, because I have the weeks planned out. So I will be updating these in upcoming videos where I have like my expense tracking. And I'm looking through to try to find the bills tally worksheet just so you can see. But I see it's not here in the front. But this is it here. And this was the one from last month. As you can see, you just assign what you're going to put towards each envelope. And then that way how you can break it. That way you can know how you're going to break it down at the ATM. Most people are using the ATM. And then I try to keep my sinking funds a month ahead. And the savings challenges, they pretty much, I try to keep it the same, but you can see that hasn't been happening in these last few weeks. But when you do that, it just keeps it in a good order for you. The next thing that I do in the planning process, I'll be updating these month trackers, expense trackers. I have a to-do list. None of this has been updated. I'm behind, but I will be doing this in upcoming videos. Savings challenge tracker, snowball, debt snowball tracker. All of this needs to get updated. and I will be showing you that. And I'll keep good tabs on my month layout. And we are going into the 19th, so most things have been paid. Week 2 is like nothing, pretty much nothing for me. All of these things have been paid already, and I just go in and mark these off like I told you during the monthly setup. That's why I put this here, just make sure. And then as you're going through, you can go through when you're doing your expense tracking, and if it's something that keeps occurring, then you can just put that as part of your bills. That way you know how much you can just move aside and have for the month ahead that's coming up. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and go into our cash stuffing. Let's get this cash counted. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 8, 10, 20, 30, 8, 40, 8, 50. All right, let's get this some order to this. Notice this mic had cut out, and I'm going to try and hope it didn't start from too far in the video. But I'm going to get my cash. This is my, my variable expenses. And I'm going to start right here. This is $80, Tithes. 20, 40, 60, 85. All right, 8. This is coffee. And what is your favorite coffee? Do you like Starbucks or Dunkin'? Or like Tim Hortons? I used to live up north. Tim Hortons, I love Tim Hortons. But I think Dunkin' still has them beat though. But Tim Hortons might be it for you. Dining out. We didn't use dining out much last week, but it just goes for like extra expenses for food, because I do like to eat like healthy. We're starting to do better with our eating and meal prepping, but you just never know because we do travel a lot. 60 for gas, and so when we travel a lot, because I know last week I had put 180 in gas. This week the 60 should do us. It may be a little more, like between the rehab and everything, it may be getting into being a little bit more, but that pretty much does it. Oh, and when you're doing your gas, do you run in? Or do you with the money, or do you pay at the pump and then put the money back on your credit card? Okay. Next envelope. Groceries. Now we do spend this one. This one gets its full use. I think Publix is getting most of our money for when it comes to groceries. Okay, kids are getting 40. Household is getting 30. Household's getting 30. And that's for the cleaning and anything, because really I put all that stuff in groceries, but hopefully we're caught up to the point where we don't need it. Where we don't need to go into it. And I've been doing a coupon, y'all. Remember when I was doing all those laundry deals from CVS? I scored these 6 packages of laundry detergent for less than $11 at Walmart. I mean, we still have a lot of laundry detergent. I'm telling you, when that stuff is on sale and it's pretty much free at CVS, that's when you should do those deals. I wish I could continue to match the deals up and put it on the site, but I mean, I know it is a lot of work, but it is worth it if you do it. And the tissue, paper towel, I'm telling you, when that stuff is cheap, that's when you stock up on it. And that is it for my variable expenses. And this is where everything will be cut. Like if you're spending too much, you'll start cutting from your variable expenses. Okay, let's move here. This is the rest of the challenges that we have. Okay, so I said this week my subscriptions is going to get, okay, so let's just go past that one. Okay, now the savings is getting 40. Savings will get 40. And this is how I do my challenges. I pull the money out of these challenges. So these things is probably not updated because this is where I'm pulling the money. And then once it goes back at the end of the month, you'll see it. But that's how I'm doing that. And so that I know exactly where I should be taking the money from. And I didn't even do this one. I didn't do the challenge for this one yet. Okay, I didn't pull the money out for this yet for the debt snowball. Okay, and what's the next one? The month ahead always gets 60, 20, 40, 60. And my sinking funds are supposed to be getting 75. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. And they are getting 75. Okay, but I am going to do a little switcheroo with like the kids, envelopes. And let me know how you're doing. How are the kiddos doing in school? And how is your savings been going? And if you have like some savings, I'm trying to get more savings collabs going, or more savings challenges. There's a ton of freebies over on Ko-Fi. And I like doing those challenges. So if you have some that you know and you really like, and let me know how much you like doing savings collabs and savings challenges, or if that's the best part of the budgeting for you, or if you more so just like seeing like the cash stuff and where, it's just, exactly how much you're going to get and how much you're going to do. All right. Until next time, you have a great day. Bye.